in cash, Joker in the past, it's Ed Gamble. Double the fun, it's Donna and Verona. And Rob Beckett, their team captain. And facing them tonight, Doc a la Run, it's Dr. Run. Stand-up gal, it's Sarah Barron. And Catherine Ryan, their team captain. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 2/3 of Brits sleep naked? And that's a survey of my neighbours done by me through their window. The average Brit spends 4 days a year looking for a parking space. It can be a nightmare. The amount of times I've ended up just landing it on the roof. And 28% of people have cheated at a pub quiz. I once cheated at a pub quiz. My girlfriend was livid when she found me in the disabled toilets with a barmaid. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. This week, it's our panellist's job to guess Britain's top invention of the last decade. Rob's team, what do you think?
Vaping.
Vaping?
Yeah, it's a big thing, isn't it? I don't do it. Nothing to do with health. I just can't face having something else to charge.
I want to try it. I really want to try vaping because I heard it gives you popcorn in the lungs and I love popcorn.
Is vaping safer than smoking? Dr. Rand, you're a doctor, a proper, actual doctor.
Well, allegedly. So popcorn lung, you don't actually get popcorn in your lungs. It's a condition where your lungs, I think, start to look like popcorn.
Why does vape smoke cause the popcorn lung?
I don't really know. I'm not really a vaping expert.
What kind of doctor are you?
I'm a paediatrician.
And not many kids are vaping?
Thankfully not. What you got to think is that cigarettes are made by big tobacco companies, right? They probably don't have your best interests at heart, let's be honest. The same companies are now making vapes. Right. Do you reckon they've got your best interests at heart?
Yeah.
Really?
I think they do.
Yeah, it's only because you've got shares in them.
Catherine, what do you think?
I don't vape and I don't smoke. I've never smoked, but at least vapors, they're rebellious. You know, they can hide it. They're like rebels who smell like blueberry.
It smells too nice to be cool. Like, cigarettes are cool because they smell bad. Like, you smell someone smoking tobacco, you can be like, oh, that is disgusting. They don't give a shit what they're putting into their body. They are a badass legend. You know, James Dean wouldn't have ridden off on his motorbike leaving a cloud of waffles and maple syrup on.
Elvis would have.
I think that the vape flavors are more disgusting than the smell of tobacco. There's one that's called mother's milk.
No.
Which is so Freudian. It's like, oh, I want to suck a tiny nozzle that gives mother's milk. Which is like smoking a cigar and putting balls on the end.
Donna, have you ever smoked?
No.
Never?
Sometimes I have a little puff.
Sorry.
I don't think you can call them that anymore. So you smoke a little bit? What do you smoke? What?
Menthol. Cigarettes.
Menthol?
Yeah,
it's like a nurse's fag, isn't it?
Yeah, exactly.
I feel like it feels a bit... I feel like we could be related, Donna.
Yeah.
You know when Mark McFly goes back and meets his mum the same age?
Is your mom like Donna?
Well, not now, she's 65.
Yeah, but the vibe, the personality.
The vibe, yeah. Just,
I love that.
Confident, you know.
Yeah.
This is like the weirdest chat-up lines I've ever heard.
Yeah.
I tell you what, you remind me of my mum when she was younger.
I know a vape flavor you'd be very interested
I used to smoke, Jimmy. I used to smoke 50 a day when I was younger.
Shush.
Yeah, I had to stop
Really?
because my fingers started going yellow and it looked like I'd been finger-banging Banana Man.
My husband, I have a husband now. I also have a T-shirt. It says, ask me about my husband. My husband, every once in a while, he'll have one. I just lock him outside. I won't come... This is what I hate about smokers. They're like, will you stand with me outside? Will you wait with me outside? Will you come with me outside? fuck yourself. I lock the door, I go in the house. And that's the way to deal with them. I locked him out the house Christmas Day.
Can I ask a question, Kevin? Say it's like a weekend and you've got an idea of what you want to do for the weekend.
Yeah.
And your husband doesn't want to do that.
Yeah.
What happens?
I wouldn't know.
Let's have a look and see if vaping's up there. Yes, indeed, it's vaping. OK, we're looking for the top inventions of the last 10 years. Catherine, what do you think?
Is it dating apps?
Yeah.
People have all kinds of access to each other online. It's a weird millennial contradiction because they're timid, but they get more pussy than Mick Jagger.
I think the millennial generation are having less sex than any previously.
With you.
Dr. Ranch, have you used any dating apps?
I'm currently using 2.
You're currently using two?
Not...
So how comes you've got 2? Do you use one for a second opinion?
This guy.
Yes. Although saying that, I've gone through so many of the suggestions that it started suggesting women.
Wow.
He's completed Grindr and they've gone, I don't know, what about a girl? OK, so what about you? A dating site? Have you been on the dating apps, girls?
I haven't as myself, but I have as a character of mine called Jerome. Yeah, and he got bear gal. Yeah. Like, bear gal.
Now, a lot of people won't know what bear gal... I mean, it's me, but some of them... Some of these... yeah... What?
So basically, it means he's got bear swag in it. So he was on there like, yo, babe, you alright, yeah? Like what? What are you saying? Look at man's things, innit? Man's things is big, innit? You get me?
I need to wipe my seat after that. My
What's Jerome's profile picture?
It's my face with, so I took the hair out of my brush and I got some eyelash glue and I stuck it around here. Yeah, and I put a do-rag on.
Are you single?
No.
So what does your partner think about Jerome?
Do you think your partner is Jerome? You literally just hold some of your own hair and go, hi, Jerome. Well, hello, Verona.
Donna, have you ever used the dating apps for yourself?
Yeah, I'm on all of them.
Yeah, it's a numbers game, isn't it?
It doesn't work for me.
It doesn't work for you?
I mean, I have dates, but they're a disaster.
Give me all the detail.
Oh, my goodness. Well, the last one, I went on a date, which I think was Bumble, and he had a rucksack on all night. Fine, keep it on, whatever. I'm like, do you want to take your rucksack off? No, it's fine. Are you sure? Yeah. Basically, it was a survival kit for World War III.
Wow, that's so a survivalist dude.
Yeah, and he actually showed me what was in it, like loads of wires, copper, lots of copper. And there was a sheet of rubber.
Yeah, that wasn't a survival kit.
No.
What about you, Ed? Have you used any of the dating sites?
No, my relationship predates the sort of rise of the dating app, so...
Yeah, no, but sorry, but have you used any of the dating apps?
Officially, no. No, I often take my friends' phones and have fun on them, just like... It's like a mobile phone game, really, like your friends' love lives.
Yeah.
So I just swipe yes for all of them and just really mess with their lives. And it actually worked. When I did that for my friend, I just swiped yes on 30 people, and then he went on a date with one of them, and then 6 months later, she got pissed and shat in his bed, so... Perfect result for me.
I'll never forget the first time I saw my wife on Tinder. It was last week. I was furious.
There actually is an app for Jewish people as well, isn't
Oh,
it?
yeah.
Is it J-Swipe or
J-Date.
J-Date?
I am hot on J-Date. I got a lot of chicks appeal.
Oh, interesting.
There's a Jewish gay singles night called Bat Mitzvah.
Yes.
Actually,
Come on! When's my bat mitzvah?
Apparently, if you get a mazel tov if you match on J-Swipe, but as a Jew, I know that, like, the more appropriate thing would be a gif of my mother going, oi, the relief.
The thing about dating on the Tinder app is people think, well, if you treated people like that in the real world, how would it be? If you had to say face-to-face, if you had to do it to people in a bar, it wouldn't be great.
Someone once asked me to punch them in the cock on an app.
Look, and I said I wouldn't ask again. So why
How big a punch? How big a...
I don't know, I didn't answer, did I?
What?
We don't know you.
Like...
You should have just unloaded a combination, like left, right, uppercut, back.
Well, surely that's more the balls, isn't it?
I don't want to try and... I would never want to try and do, like, a top trump with Donna's story about the survival kit, but I did, back in the day, a decade ago, go on a first date with someone who I met online. This was, like, pre-swiping. And I'll bang on the first date. Happy to do it, right? Yeah. So I did. And as it was happening, like, it was happening, and it was very medium, but he's like, this is how I do it. And...
You know, sex.
I'm like, it was, like, happening, and then he stopped, remaining inside me. Good. He stopped. He took my face in his hands. I know. He looked at me, and he went, still inside. He went, hey, that just then was fucking. But this now, making love. And then went for it. And when I heard that shit, my vagine went dry. Okay. It was like someone had popped a Weetabix up there.
Ladies and gentlemen, obviously this is going to be on television, but before it is, may I suggest, if anyone's here without their partner, the next time you have sex, just stop dead, hold their face. That was fucking. This is making love. Oh, well, I can tell you, dating apps are not one of the best inventions of the last decade, but dating apps are amazing. It's like someone looked at Deliveroo and thought, this is great, but would it work for chlamydia? Tinder has significantly streamlined the dating experience. It now takes less time than ever to get to the point in a relationship where I'm sitting on the end of the bed in tears, apologising with a wet leg. But we're still trying to guess the nation's favourite inventions of the last decade. OK, fingers on buzzers. 2 more things to get. Other inventions. What else do you think, Rob?
Is it like Deliveroo and Just Eat, getting, like, food delivered?
Get food. What's your go-to? What's your order of choice?
Rob will eat anything as long as you feed him with a flat palm.
Yeah.
That's not fair. Give him a trough.
I know.
Or a salt lick. He loves a salt lick. Go on, what's your go-to delivery?
My go-to is normally Ed's mum's vagina. And I'm pretty full from that. It depends how sad I am.
Oh, go on, in terms of, like...
Well, like, you know, sometimes you go, let's be healthy, you get soaked, and then it's like some sort of KFC nightmare that arrives. It's just like a boneless bucket for one.
Don't go back to my mum's vagina.
But the problem is, they're good if you live in the city centre, but if you're a little bit further out, it just takes so long. You get this poor bloke on his bike, the freezing cold, going up a hill. I'm just thinking the whole time, like, oh, I hope my ramen's not cold when it...
I think shame's a big part of it. Like, I think one of the worst nights of my life was where I ordered a massive meal on Deliveroo, and then I was still hungry afterwards, so I ordered dessert as well. And the guy turned up, and it was the same rider from the first time. And he just looked at me like, you sad pig. And I gave him a tip, but I think we both knew that was hush money.
To get rid of the shame component, they're going to start having, like, robots do takeaway deliveries. But I don't see that going well because I think people will steal the robots. Like, I think a drunk British person sees a robot with a doner kebab. It's just like, I'm having that fucker. It's a new version of waking up with a traffic cone in your room.
Well, they have to use robots because these Deliveroo drivers, for example, are not allowed to deliver to schools. Hello, who's not allowed near schools? Pedos.
Yeah.
Don't look at me. I'm a paediatrician.
The problem is you're so lazy, aren't we? And then we just get so used to it. Now I get, like, something you could never get delivered to your door, and then get it and go, oh, I've got to get plates out now. Like, you know, the ultimate app will be that they deliver it to you, or they come into your house, lay it out, and then eats it for me. I don't have to have the shit or the guilt the next day.
Verona, Donna, what do you think?
My thing is, I like to order a block of cheese from Co-op on Deliveroo.
A block of cheese from Co-op?
Yeah, but I don't eat the whole block of cheese in one
You put it on a cracker?
She's very
No, I just whack it
fancy.
in.
OK, let's see if food delivery apps are up there. Yes, indeed, food delivery apps. In England, we have Deliveroo, Uber Eats and Just Eat. But Scotland's most popular delivery service is send the wee man for chips.
That used to be a thing. Before Deliveroo, you just find like an 8-year-old kid that was at a family party and give them 40 quid with a list. So then you'd make them go to the chip shop and give them the list and the 40 quid and then come back with the chips.
People do that with drugs now.
Do they?
Bad, isn't it?
It's bad, isn't it?
Bad.
Is it bad? You've done drugs, right? Hey, this guy.
No. I've never done anything illegal.
In this country.
I've never done anything illegal. No, I haven't. Actually, I had an operation once, right? It was on my nose, like on my sinuses. And as an anaesthetic, they do this in ear, nose and throat operations, so particularly nose ones. They give you cocaine, like pure cocaine as an anaesthetic. I was off my tits.
Yeah. And you've been off your tits ever since, haven't you?
Yeah.
Right, fingers on buzzers, one more to get.
Is it selfie sticks?
I was going to say that.
Selfie sticks. Are you enjoying the selfie stick?
I mean, I liked it. It had a brief moment in the sun, and that Christmas was lit. And then selfie sticks became ironic. I just think it's such a lovely testament to how women want to be in control of their own photo. Like, we'll do anything to avoid letting a man take a photo of us. We will set a timer, throw the phone, hope to catch a good angle on the way down.
This is a very good example of that very thing, because sometimes you want to send a message to a friend.
Yeah.
You're in the pool, selfie stick, ideal. Take a look.
Happy birthday from Atlanta, Zachary Michael. I hate that I'm not there to celebrate your first New York City birthday. But I'm here, enjoying your birthday without you. Anyway, just wanted to say happy birthday, and I hope you have the best New York City birthday ever. My, what a year it's been. This time last year, you all
I'm so glad that happened as well, because New York City birthday is not a fucking thing.
We laugh, though, but some people actually really get hurt, don't they?
Oh, yeah, here's one.
This should be fun. Oh, God. I feel like this is a really bad idea, but I feel like it's going to be a lot of fun.
Also, in all those clips, no one let go of the phone. Like, they weren't even breaking their own fall. They were like, as long as my phone's fine, I can't die.
I think people have got it all wrong, though. Before the selfie stick, what you used to do was you just got the ugliest member of your family to take the photo. And then you're happy they're not in it, they're happy they're not in it, job done, you can move on with your day.
Is that how you got so good at photography?
Yeah, it's really...
Oh, well, I can tell you, selfie sticks are not one of the best inventions of the last decade, but where would we be without camera phones? Well, probably in snappy snaps, awkwardly explaining why we've asked them to develop 24 pictures of our gentleman junk. OK, one more thing to get. Fingers on buzzers. What you got?
Is it like Siri and Alexa, those virtual assistant things?
Have you got that in your house?
Lou got it for me for Christmas and we didn't like it, so I sent it back. I felt like I was getting told off. He didn't understand me either. I found it quite annoying.
They didn't understand you, Rob?
No, because of my accent, so I got the hump of it.
I have that problem as well. You
don't understand me?
I can, but I have to speak really posh to Alexa. Just be like, hello, what's the weather like and where do you keep your diamonds? Like,
I find that when I speak to it like I'm like a British tourist talking to a Spanish waiter. Like, do you have chips with that?
Ours doesn't work properly because it's in like an echoey kitchen, and then I end up having to get really close to it and whisper, so I feel like such a perv. Just go, Alexa, set a timer for 5 minutes.
Well, it is the last assistant that you can sexually harass without consequences. When Siri and Google and Alexa unionize, a lot of you boys are in trouble.
I throw her in the bin because I'm a bit of a jealous girlfriend, and I just couldn't stand, like, hearing my partner go, Alexa this, Alexa that. Alexa set my alarm. Like, why can't I set his alarm? Do you know what I mean?
Yeah.
So I just throw it in the bin.
I just don't like them. And I've got them. I've got them in every room, and they don't fucking work. They just do not work.
What kind of stuff do you want to use them for? What do you...
I don't know. Tell me a joke. Or make me happy. Give me a date.
Get me off.
Make me happy.
Get me off. Marry me. Do something to make my life better.
The good thing about virtual assistants is they can open up the internet for your whole family, which is a good thing, right? Take a look.
Lada, play ticker.
Bobby, can you talk to play wheels?
You want to hear a station for porn detected, porno ringtone, hot chick, amateur girl, quality, sexy.
No.
Being a dildo ringtone.
Alexa, stop!
Daddy's been a bad boy. OK, well, let's have a look and see if virtual assistants are up there. Yes, virtual assistants. I don't like virtual assistants. If I want to talk to someone vaguely human, made out of plastic with a woman's voice, I'll just chat to Catherine. Some virtual assistants can't understand thick regional accents. I know how they feel. It's been 4 series, and I still don't know what that Cockney horse is saying. So those were the nation's favourite inventions, but also on the list, drones. Drones are used to deliver parcels, packages, and death from above to Iranian generals. And contactless payment. Even my nana's gone totally contactless. Now she's in a home, no one visits her. It's a joke, she's dead. Now, we've talked about the inventions that took the world by storm. What about all the other ones? I got a gift from a good friend, Rob Beckett. I got you this. It's a 360 toothbrush. It brushes all your teeth at the same time. Check it out.
I think I need 720.
OK, Catherine, I've got one for you as well. Pass that down to Catherine. I'll show you how this works. So, basically, it's a toothbrush, but you can turn it on, it vibrates, and then it goes...
Normally, I use Sillet Bang and a stiff broom.
Rob, I think it's supposed to vibrate. You don't have to do this.
Oh, it has different settings?
It's got different settings, and it's got a weird blue light. No one knows what it does.
Rob looks like he's sucking off an avatar.
Now, Catherine, you've got loads of pets, right? This is a pet treat launcher. I'll put M&M's in there.
Yeah! Oh! I got it! No, I didn't. I'm really scared. Oh, Sarah! Oh, Catherine!
Hang on, this should be easy.
Yeah.
Look at the size of this fucking target.
Have some porn.
Ah, shit. I'll try and get from that.
Rob,
It's like feeding time at the zoo, isn't it?
Rob, you've just brushed it.
Yes, Rob.
So, at the end of that round, Rob, Ed, Donna and Verona have 3 points. Catherine, Sarah and Dr Ranch have no points. So our next round is Pick of the Polls. Catherine, Sarah, Dr Ranch, what do you like the look of?
Oh. We like the look of Dr. Ranch.
I love how Dr. Ranch looks.
OK, so you've chosen Dr Ranch. Here's your related question. Most people have avoided going to the doctor because they're too embarrassed. True or false?
I've seen my fair share of embarrassing things, so I would say no.
What's the most embarrassing thing you've seen?
So, this young chap was brought into A&E by his parents.
Cockney, big teeth.
Basically, his mum and dad had popped out. He had a little bit of a rummage in his mum's sock drawer.
Oh, yeah.
And found one of her vibrating aids.
Right, yeah, and what happened?
And was mucking about with it.
Mucking about, yeah, sure.
People do. And it went literally went a little bit too far. To the point where he couldn't get it back out again. And he came in, and everyone kept hearing this buzzing. They're all checking their phones. He was so lucky because his parents were wetting themselves. Absolutely.
His mum wasn't anymore. He lost it.
But they couldn't take it out straight away. So he had to stay on the ward and wait for the batteries to run out.
Did it go all the way in?
All the way in. You can sometimes have a reflex where it sucks it up as well. So it literally went and then pulled it in, and before he knew it, had gone too far.
How much do you think you need to leave?
Just enough for a pair of pliers should do.
Listen, I'm not a doctor, but why wouldn't you just give him a colonic or...
Not flush it out.
Why not?
Drain pipe.
I think it literally is. I had a colonic and the world fell out of me.
I had one for a TV show. It's not been on telly yet.
I am not watching that.
The thing is, like, you sort of forget it happened, and then you'll get out of the shower and you feel a breeze. You went, what? That feels weird. And it's your new hole. And it was good because they finished and we got to go and sit in the toilet now. Like, I went, well, fine, it's all out. No, she went, no, just go and sit in the toilet. About a minute later, I just emptied. It was like an evacuation. Wow. So when you do it, there's so much coming out that you think the toilet level's going to rise.
Do you know what they call that?
You can actually start touching your ass.
Do you know what they call that?
What's that?
It's called a poonami.
Poonami, that's it.
It's so nice to learn these medical terms.
OK, most people have avoided going to the doctor because they're too embarrassed. Ed, what do you think?
I've been too embarrassed the whole time. And doctors make it more embarrassing deliberately when you go. I went for a penis issue. Imagine, like, you've got a turtleneck jumper, and then on the turtleneck jumper, the foreskin's really tight. I went in and the doctor went, OK, pop it out. That makes me feel shit about myself. Pop is a small word, isn't it? I want to go in there and go on, thwack it out. Well, just unfurl yourself there, please, Mr. Gamble.
I mean, I don't think I'm that embarrassed. I mean, like, you know, like, a lot of men don't go to that prostate check. I'm bang up for that. I'm like, if you need a check, do what you've got to do. I'll stick my finger up the doctor's arse if it helps. Fully on board.
Sarah, have you ever been too embarrassed to go to the doctor?
The thing is, I think, like, if you grew up with a Jewish mother, which I did, she took me to the doctor so often. She took me to the doctor the first time I got my period. I later realized, like a decade later, it's because she was worried. She said it was because she was worried about how long my labia were. What? But when I eventually, like, asked dudes, and I was like, can I just? And the answer that I always got every time was like...
Blah, 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 blah.
Yeah. But they weren't that bad. That's the point that I really feel the need to make here on national TV.
Don't you inherit your labia from your mum because how beautiful...
Have you ever been with a guy that's gone, I think I know your mum?
Because at Christmas time, I was talking about how beautiful my vagina is because I just got into talking about it lately. And I was saying, yeah, we don't have... Like, we always, when we saw pornographic images, that wasn't weird to me because that's what I know I look like and my sisters look like. And my stepdad was like, yeah, you guys all do. And we were all like, what? And he was like, oh, I mean, like, your mom. And that's how I came to that Christmas conclusion.
Oh, my God.
No.
Mine looks like an unpacked suitcase.
Donna, Verona, have you ever been too embarrassed to go to the doctor?
Yes. Yeah. I just get embarrassed because if I go for like a paper cut, pain in my knee, tonsillitis, I always end up with my top off and like 3 junior doctors just staring at my boobs.
Whoa.
Three junior doctors going, no one asked you to take your top off.
Donna, what about you? What was your... Too embarrassed to go to the doctor?
So, ladies, we have to have our smears, don't we? It's very, very important. I had an afternoon smear after work. Not great. Because, you know, you want to be fresh.
Yeah.
Wasn't fresh. Okay. So, get there. I'll have a quick duck wash in the disabled toilet.
Yeah.
That's what they're for.
Show them what a duck wash is.
Just very quick. And, I mean, there was no toilet roll. No toilet roll. Fine. There's always tissues in my bag. No tissue, but there's one, little one, very deep down inside the bag. Fine. Do the duck wash. I'm out. Legs spread up. Getting it in there, smear fine. She put something in this little kidney bowl. What is it? It's not the tissue. I've got the tissue. Put it in the toilet. Fine. Carry on with the smear. Anyway, all done. Get me pants off. Off I go. But I thought, oh, what's in that kidney bowl? Second-class stamp.
So what are you saying, true or false?
True, we're going for.
You're going true. What are you going to go for, Catherine?
Dr. Wrench tells me it's false.
Well, I can tell you the answer is false. Only 39% of people have avoided going to the doctor because they were too embarrassed. I went to the doctor and showed him my penis. I asked, is there anything I can get for this? He said, I don't know, a tiny vagina. My doctor told me I had a micro penis. I said, I want a second opinion. He said, it's also a weird shape. OK, Rob's team, what do you like the look of?
The light bulb.
You've chosen the light bulb, which means we're going to play a game. Rob and Dr. Ranch, it's time to play Buzzwire. Come join me.
Now.
What have you come as?
You know, you work at Sainsbury's from the waist up and Fred Astaire from the legs down.
You each have a buzz wire. Whoever gets to the end quickest wins. However, any time you touch the wire, you'll receive an electric shock from me. Okay, you both ready? We'll just test these. All right, Rob, you ready? Yep.
Oh, you... You said Rob!
I know I said Rob. Sorry, I'll do Rob. And Ranch.
Right, we know they work. We know they work.
Yeah, they definitely work. OK, Dr. Ranch. You go first. You can do this. You've got a steady hand. OK, here we go.
Good luck, mate.
All right, here we go. Yeah. Oh, he's got a steady hand. Very good.
Go on, Ranch. Don't worry about the time. Just look after yourself. Very good. See,
those trousers are amazing.
Doctor. Wow.
Hope he doesn't.
Imagine you're taking a cock ring off a fractured dick.
If he don't get one buzz, I'm going to be so angry.
He's doing...
Oh! Stop, please! I'm not touching it anymore!
Short one!
Okay.
Oh, no, I just shit myself.
You didn't cut me then. Oh, I shit myself. Oh, there we go.
Really sweating.
My arse is sweating.
Well, we won't need the lube then.
Fucker.
Maybe you can go fast the rest of the way.
No, fuck!
Oh,
there we go.
The wire's not long enough! The wire's not long enough!
Sorry to help. I'll help for you.
Oh, thank you!
OK, come on, you're nearly there now. Come on. I'll let that go.
In your own time, babe.
Well done. There you go. OK, Rob. So we're timing you here. OK, let's go.
I went through a lot of emotions there. There, I went, this is the best idea you've ever had. There, I thought my life was going to end.
No, go. That was a valiant attempt, but Rob, you get the point and the win. So at the end of that round, it's 4 points for Rob's team, 1 point for Catherine's team. 10 Cats, and the winner is the name of our final round. Here's your question. Best way to treat yourself?
Depends, is anyone in the house?
Donna, Verona, what do you do to treat yourselves?
I treat myself, I think, by a Boots meal deal, maybe. And if I want to push the boat out, then I'll get, like, an extra packet of crisp or something.
Yeah. Drink of choice in a meal deal.
Orange juice.
The orange juice.
Yeah.
Do you ever pay extra for the Ribena?
Am I a bus stop?
When did you...
Okay, what about you? How do you treat yourself?
I think it's a bit... I think a good vaginal bash followed by an Uber Eats.
Do you mean vaginal bash as in, like, a hen party?
You know...
Sarah?
I like to do like a stalking of my enemy's Facebook page.
Yeah.
Your enemies?
Like, I like to think of like people that I really hate, and I like to go on their Facebook pages or their Instagrams and see what obnoxious shit they're doing and give myself reason to hate them more.
That sounds really healthy.
Yeah.
Catherine?
Oh, I know how to treat myself. Sometimes I take the night off drinking. I sleep better, I drive better. And then I stay home with my husband. I'm a husband now. I play mind games with him. Like, I'll mention one of my friends and ask if he likes them and then watch his face try to work out the correct answer.
Dr. Ranch, what do you do?
You know, it's really sad. I just have a bath and watch Netflix on my phone.
Yeah,
Is that really sad?
Do you have one of those wooden stands for the bath? You can
No,
put a
it's for
candle,
posh people.
glass
I
of
don't
wine.
do that.
It's not for posh people.
No.
It's on Amazon for 10 quid.
That's for posh people. You're a fucking doctor.
Celebrity
Posher than that.
Also, you know, it's just a piece of wood. No, that's for posh people. That a plank.
OK, fingers on buzzers. Best way to treat yourself?
I've only been for one massage in my life. I thought I'd treat myself, but I also enjoy a big meal. So I genuinely had a full roast chicken dinner and then immediately went for a massage, which is the most painful experience of my entire life, trying to hold a fart in for an hour. And she noticed about 45 minutes in, she went, "Oh, you're very tense." I thought, so should you be. One false move, I'm going to blow your face off with my arse.
Right, I'm going to need an answer now.
Shopping.
And shopping is number 4.
Holiday.
Holiday is the right answer. Yes, the best way to treat yourself is to go on holiday. I took my Nana on her first ever flight recently. She said she couldn't really deal with all the pressure. I said, I'm not trying to pressure you, Nan. I'm just saying this is probably your last chance to join the Mile High Club. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, and I can tell you that Rob's team are the winners. Thanks to all our panelists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.
Tonight on 8 out of 10 Cats, from Tattoo Fixers, it's Paisley Billings. Laugh Yourself Silly, it's Josh Jones. And Rob Beckett, their team captain. And facing them tonight, getting a great reception, it's Tom Reed-Wilson. She's a stand-up gal. It's Carrie Pritchard McLean. And Catherine Ryan, their team captain. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to 8 out of 10 Cats, a show about opinion polls, surveys and statistics. Did you know, for example, 66% of the human body is made up of water, unless that human body is your mum's, in which case, it's biscuits. 3% of the UK think they have superpowers. I have a superpower. I can levitate. Well, not completely, just my tinkle. Only when I'm looking at other tinkles. And toilets use up to 35% of your home's total water consumption. That's why, to save water, I go to the toilet in the shower. Although it can be tricky pushing it through the plug hole. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. Tonight, it's our panelist's job to guess the most memorable things about school. Rob's team, what do you remember about school?
Oh, well, the teachers.
Do you have any great teachers? Was there anyone that stood out?
Not really. All I really remember from school is really wanting pubes. I was 13, is in PE, that was all pubed up. I was like, I've never wanted pubes more. Oh. Now I've got them, don't know what to do with them all. You've got pubes yet?
One.
One really long one.
Yeah, last week I ran downstairs. Mum, look, it's happening!
What were your teachers, Paisley?
Some of them were all right, I guess, but a few of them didn't like me. One in particular, because I did used to spend quite a lot of time on the phone. And then this teacher caught me on my phone, and I was put in inclusion for the rest of the week. So basically, they lock you up in a room at the top of the English block with, like, a supply teacher or, like a what are they called?
Pedo.
People that help. People that help you. Teaching assistant. Honestly, I had to eat my lunch up there and everything. It was really sad.
I feel sad for teachers now because they're not allowed to discipline anyone. If I was a teacher now, I'd be fired day one. And any type of abuse that happens to your child at the hands of another child, they'll never tell you which child it was because they don't want vigilantism. But I know it was Marianne. And I just start flirting with their dads to break up their family. You want to go straight to the child. You just want to be like, hey, Hannah, are you going to be nice today? How'd you like to spend every other weekend on the M25? You're about to have 2 Christmases, bitch. I don't care.
I used to love it when you see a teacher outside of school.
Oh.
Like, what a thrill. You know, when you see them, like, in the Morrisons in a fleece and they look all bedraggled. They look like, you know, when they pulled Saddam Hussein out of the ground.
They always moan as well, that, oh, there's so much marking. Oh, there's so much marking. How hard can that be? They know the answers. We both went to school in South East London, didn't we, right? And you don't learn anything apart from how to know when a fight's going to happen. They never taught us anything that we'd use. They taught us stuff like Spanish and music. Everyone I went to school was a gas fitter. Not one flamenco guitarist. None of us know how to do our tax returns. We all know our own Hannah G. Sharp.
Now, each teacher has a different reason for getting into teaching. Take a look.
So why do people become teachers?
I can only say that I always wanted to be a teacher from being a tiny child.
Well, I knew I wanted to teach drama.
I wanted to do a job that I would be proud of.
Well, I only went into it, first of all, as a sort of a stopgap.
Wow!
A stopgap between school and prison. Do you know the teachers I hated? French teachers. They're shit, isn't it? It's just someone that can speak French, isn't it? Being a teacher, they just speak French at you and go, oh, don't you know it? You're not doing very well, are you?
Well, my grandpa was a French teacher and my father was an English teacher, and that's how I happened. Because...
Your dad fucked his dad?
So my maternal grandfather taught at the same school, and sometimes the eldest girls of faculty would date the youngest teachers.
So your dad was a teacher there?
Yeah.
Your mum was a child that was there?
Well, she was 18. She was
18, OK.
coming of age.
Yeah.
And...
So sometimes a sexual assault in a school can go well.
So how old was your dad?
He was 16 years her senior.
He was 34 and she was 18.
I never really thought about it.
Fine.
Yeah, but she's French.
Well, she's got French in her.
I bet she has. Josh, any good teachers at school?
No, my teachers hated me because I'm gay, I'm dyslexic and I'm left-handed, so I'm just a, like, Catholic teacher's worst nightmare.
Was you naughty?
Yeah. I was like one of the bad boys.
You were one of the bad boys?
Yeah. And people meet me now and think I'm like, woo, but actually I'm pretty dangerous. Because I was like getting bullied. I started doing boxing for self-defense, and I did boxing for years, and I loved it. I loved it so much, and not just because of the skipping, but the never-ending violence.
I was the opposite, Joshua. All the teachers loved me, and I was really popular too. I was in a very exclusive clique of one. Yeah. I was like the kid every other kid hated. I did everything right. I was really smart. I was bilingual, and the teachers wanted to have lunch with me and chat to me. Like I was cool with them only. It was very sad. And then I realized I didn't like that anymore, so I packed that in about 14 and started getting fingered.
What an inspirational story for anyone watching. Let's have a look and see if teachers are up there. Yes, it's teachers. They say those who can do and those who want loads of holidays and to finish work at 3:30, teach. OK, so, Catherine's team, what do you think the nation remembers about their school days?
I think they've got to remember school dinners. We're top 20 in obesity here, but now that we don't have the EU butting in, we could go for #1.
I think the way they should do it now is because there's a lot of obesity at schools, isn't there, right? And schools are overcrowded. So what they should do is, rather than having a canteen, they just put all the food in the middle of the playground and just let them run at it. And all the fat ones that can't keep up will lose a bit of weight. The skinny, poor ones will get a bit bulkier. And then, you know, you may lose a couple of lives along the way, but then smaller classroom sizes.
I don't see how they can be obese now, because you're not allowed to pack them anything delicious in their lunch. You're not allowed nuts, you're not allowed any chocolate, not allowed any fizzy drinks.
But I stopped drinking fizzy drinks at school because I remember that experiment where you had to put a tooth in a glass of Coke, and after a week, it had vanished.
No.
Yeah, because it was dead.
Oh, yes.
There you go. You can drink Coke, you'll be all right.
They tricked you. In that way, they take an apple and they roll it around and bruise it, and then they take another apple and they don't bruise it, and then they tell you to slag off the one apple and be kind to the other apple. Then they cut all the apples in half. And they go, see, your hurtful words have bruised this apple. That's
What the fuck is
Well, they don't do that here.
What do you mean, the old bruise in the apple and then talk to the apple?
It's very normal. You slag off one apple, you're kind to the other apple. You see that those one you slagged off is bruised, you give your teacher a hand job, you don't go home and tell anyone.
Back to school dinners.
I used to have packed lunch because I was a really fussy eater, and then it sort of ended up being a good thing, because once Jamie Oliver took all the good stuff out of the vending machines, like, I still had crisps, chocolate...
Did you sell it at a profit?
No, I'd trade, like, my Lunchables, though, because I love cheese, so I'd trade, like, the chicken bit for more cheese.
Yeah, the meat in a Lunchable, you know,
Oh,
that
yeah,
is
the good
that is
bit.
not acceptable. It's just a pink square.
Yeah.
The packed lunch is a dangerous game, though, isn't it? Because one wacky choice by your mum, and people see it, like, your life's over at school. All right, brioche boy. 7 years have gone by, and I remember that one time you had a bit of brioche. You can be in a pub with your kids at 33 and goes, all right, brioche! Still having brioche, are you, prick?
What do you remember at school dinners, Kiri?
I was part of the generation where we had the turkey Twizzler. I miss it.
What's that?
Yeah.
What? It's the best. It's like buttholes and nipples in like a delicious spiral, and it's like sweet and salty, and it's so good. And then Jamie Oliver came in and just took out all the good stuff out of school dinners, all gone. Jamie Oliver is as like detrimental to turkey dinosaurs as the meteor was to actual dinosaurs.
Josh, what do you remember from school dinners?
I just used to smoke.
So you wouldn't eat anything?
No, eating's cheating. Like, if you want to look thin, just start smoking at 12. I mean, I'm 56 now, and I'm quite happy with how I look.
What I used to find disconcerting was sweet servers for savoury things. Like the smash would be served with an ice cream scoop.
Yeah.
That was so incongruous to me.
It sounds like the kind of school that you went to, like, you would start from the outside with your cutlery and work your way in.
Like, did you go to a fancy school, Tom?
Well, my secondary school was. It was a nautical college, and I had to polish cannons every day. And I wish it was a euphemism, but it's not. I had a microfiber duster and a can of Brasso, and if I didn't do it, I had to do a march of shame around the parade ground in my number 2s, which was my uniform.
We've got a photo of you from your school days from my private collection.
That's in the marching band with my French horn.
Well, you had to learn to blow somewhere.
I tell you, marching with a French horn is perilous for your teeth if you're trying to play Henry Mancini with an instrument that large.
That's why I've stayed away from it.
Do you still have the hat?
Well, yes, I do.
This is like Grinder Live. Have you got the hat?
I do love a posh bike. It makes me feel like dead rugged and manly and like I'm the bit of rough. Like, I'm just going to come in and sweep his chimney.
Oh, don't call it his chimney. OK, let's have a look and see if school dinners are up there. Yes, indeed, it's school dinners. Our dinner ladies at school weren't a great bunch, but there was one DILF. I wouldn't have minded putting a toad in her hole. But we're still trying to guess the most memorable things about school. OK, fingers on buzzers. Rob's team.
Exams, that was quite stressful at school.
Did you do well in your exams, Rob?
I didn't do any.
Did you not?
No, I did do it. But yeah, I didn't like it when you had to show your working. You did maths, show your working. Well, I can't have a hunch.
I've got a foolproof way of, if you're a girl, of cheating in exams. This is what I did. You write the stuff on your tits that you need. You know, like the formulas that you need. And then you, like, obviously have your, like, polo shirt or whatever done up. And then when you need to do it, you just look down and you see the formulas. Because there's no teacher who's going to be like, show me your tits.
If I didn't know the answer, I'd just write a letter to my teacher about how sad it would be if I got trapped in the town. I was like, please, Mr. Carr, I really hate this city, and you know that I don't belong here, and if I don't pass and get at least a 72, then I will be here, and you will see me in the bars, and you will deal with me. And then he did give me exactly a 72.
I couldn't get away with it, because when I did my exams, I had to be, like, chaperoned by this, like, guy because I was too naughty. So, and also because I was thick as shit. So I'd just be doing my exams. But sometimes he'd give me the answer because he wanted to get off.
What annoys me is, I used to hate it when you had to do that 3-hour English exam, right? And you finished after about 45 minutes, didn't you? You just pretend you're like that. And then they have the cheek to go, OK, everyone, pens down. Who's still fucking writing? Who's writing after 3 hours?
It'd be me, because I would use it, because I had it for attention deficit disorder. And what would happen is about 20 minutes in, I'd see a shuttlecock in the roof of the gym, and that's 45 minutes gone. And then I've got, like, a whole paper to do.
But how come when you've got ADHD, can you not concentrate on the paper, but there's 45 minutes in a shuttlecock? How come you can focus so deeply?
Well, because, like, the shuttlecock is the leap-off point.
Yeah.
So you go shuttlecock, and then you're like, why is it shaped like that? And you're like, what's the end made of? Is it nice to bite? And then you're like, do you know what I like biting? It's like the end of certain jumpers, but not the jumper that I'm wearing right now. And then you're like, why is it only jumpers that are delicious, though? And then you're like, oh, my God, it's been 45 minutes.
Well, I can tell you that exams are not one of the most memorable things about school, but remember, if you do cheat in exams, ultimately, there's only one person you're cheating. The head of the exam board. Fuck him. Fingers on buzzers, one more thing to get.
I fondly remember the ride on the yellow school bus, but I don't see yellow school buses, and I don't know how British children are getting to school. Are they digging tunnels? Are they hitchhiking? I have no idea how your kids get to school.
Get the bus.
Yeah, just get the bus. I used to walk home sometimes as well, and then I'd stop off at the special bin. There was a bin that I used to stop at and make sure I had a bit of rubbish to throw in it for good luck.
Bin? Sorry, what was the special bin where you had to have rubbish to put in the bin?
Yeah, right, so on my walk home from school, there was this bin, and me and my mate just decided that it was our special bin because, like, good things would happen after you put a little bit of rubbish in that bin. So we'd always make sure we had something to throw in there, and then we'd be like, and and then run home.
Why was it a magic bin?
It was just a magic bin, OK? I was a child. I used to put things in and then something good would happen.
What good thing happened?
I'd find 50p and then I could go and buy a curly whirly and some other sweets.
40p it was for the bus when I first started going to school. But there was a devil bus, basically. There was a bus I got, and then there was a special bus for the rough school nearby.
Sorry, you weren't in the rough school?
No, this one was even worse. They weren't allowed to get on buses. They had to have one just for them.
Did they have police at the doors? Because they used to do that at my school. They'd be like, the police would stop you from getting on the bus. Yeah.
I once got pelted with conkers, but I'm talking like 300 conkers. it was at the start of Saving Private Ryan. And then once they ripped out the back seat and threw it at me. It was awful. Awful.
Yeah. Everyone used to egg the school bus because you know that the bus driver can't chase you, but then you egg a car and you're like fucked because he'll chase you till he catches you.
So while you guys are dealing with violence and police and magic bins on public transport, what happens when you put a film on like Forrest Gump and you see a yellow school bus? Are you confused?
Well, no, I understand that they have them over there. It's the same as like when I see a man with abs. I know it exists. It's not anything that I'll have a part of.
Well, I can tell you the school bus is not up there, but the back of the bus was always the cool bit. I never really understood what Rosa Parks was so annoyed about. OK, one more thing to get. Come on, fingers on buzzers.
Is it school break time?
Yeah, like the playground. Good. Did you have the same thing? Did you sort of go crazy in break time?
We had fun, but you could play anything you wanted back then. Blind Man's Bluff, which I guess is based on benefit fraud.
We used to do, like, Tunnel of Death. Basically, you're queuing up to get in your classes, and there'd be kids on one side, kids on the other, and if it was all full and someone was walking down, someone would scream, Tunnel of Death, and that person had the shit kicked out of them.
No.
We had a game that we devised. It was when the Spice Girls were at their zenith.
Yeah.
And it tickled us.
Of course.
It really tickled us to sing Spice Girls songs in an RP accent. And we would do it interminably.
Can we have an example?
If you want to be my lover, you've got to get with my friends.
So that's what... Yeah. That is what Posh Spice would sound like if she was posh or could sing. OK, so one of the most fun things you can do in the playground is play with bollards. Take a look at this clip.
You'll be like...
Running out of memory.
I'm getting so many videos here, but nothing...
Oh, let's see it again, let's see it again. Oh, it's full force.
Poor Michael McIntyre.
That happened to me, that's why my voice is this high.
Right, this is quite dark, but it's quite funny. There was... someone had some scissors in the classroom, and someone had scissors. They went, I'll pass him scissors, so they broke through them at him. Went into his head. It was all fine right at the end of it, but it went in like in there and a little bit, and it was bleeding and stuff like that. And he went, oh God, and like fell down on the floor like that. And the teacher went, just don't move, I'll go and get some. And he's letting the blood over his hand there like that. Oh God, I can't move. And then someone in the class went and got a bit of chalk and just drew a chalk line around it.
When my mum was at school, her friend...
Your dad was fucking her?
Her friend said to her, I want to be off games for the whole term. Will you break my arm? I promise I won't tell. And so she put him in a half Nelson and did it. She's very strong, my mum. She's diminutive, but tough.
Do you know, I might be posh, Tom, because our families are not that different. My best break and my last good break of all time, before I became even more deeply unpopular, was the day I found out that a man dumped a really popular girl in my school for my mom and started dating my mom, and that man's my stepdad now, so it's fine. But at the time, it ruined my life. And it was such a big scandal in a small school in a small town.
How old was your mum? How old was your stepdad?
She was 40, he was 20, I was 15. And the girl he broke up with was like 17, and she was popular and I wasn't.
And that girl was at your school?
Yes.
Wow, you are trash.
Yeah. Oh, yeah, yeah. We didn't have mobile phones, but I knew this guy worked with my mom. So I took a quarter from my friend Lori, and the whole school was abuzz with this news. And I was like, I'm gonna call him, because I knew my mom's work number. And I marched down the hall. It was just like a film, like, dun, 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 dun. And as I marched down, people gathered with me, and it became this procession of people being like, we're gonna go to the payphones, and we're gonna call this guy. And I had this big crowd, and I went to the payphone and put the quarter in, and I rang, and I called the work, and I said, hello, can I please speak to Abe? His name's Abe the Babe. And then it transferred to him, and he was like, hello? And I was like, you're fucked.
Yeah, by your mum.
And then we spent a year trying to ruin his life. It didn't work. He still kept fucking my mom, and then I gave up. And now...
That must be a great lay.
Yeah, she is. Thank you.
I got my finger chopped off at primary school. I was trying to escape, and do you know when you got the metal fences like that? And I got my finger, like, cut off. But they sewn it on. I'm pretty pissed off, because they've, like, put it on sideways. It's like, I'm trying to point over there, but he's defo going over there. But he's dead strong, look.
Oh!
Isn't it? Like a gold bionic finger.
Can I fit?
Yeah, but it was...
Oh, my God, you're wasted as a gamer. It's incredible.
Oh, you can do a lot with that.
I broke my leg in school on the playground. I had to be in a wheelchair for like a year because it was so bad. Yeah.
Wow. How'd you break it?
I was like, there was some kid who was crying, and I was like, I'm gonna go and see what's wrong with him. And I was going down the bars on a climbing frame, and I slipped, and my leg went between the bars and broke. And one of the little kids as well was like, you know when something, like, someone hurts themselves, everyone runs round at school, so all the kids came running around. One kid jumped over me to get a better look and kicked the broken leg.
No!
Oh, what a legend. That painful. Oh, it is now. Let's have a look and see if the playground is up there. Yes, of course, we all remember the playground. Luckily, in the playground, I knew how to make the bullies laugh by tickling their balls with my tongue. So at the end of that round, Rob's team have 1 point, Catherine's team have 2 points. So our next round is Pick of the Polls. Rob, Paisley, Josh, what do you like the look of?
The suitcases?
You've chosen the suitcases. Here's your related question. Most people find going on holiday stressful. True or false?
True. The one thing that proper grinds my gears about going on holiday is you get to the hotel and your room's not ready. Like, that shit pisses me off. Like, I get that other people stay here too, but you know I'm coming.
Yeah.
So please let the room be ready. Like, I don't want to sit there in my sweaty plain clothes in the baking heat, like, sipping a mimosa. I'm like, I don't want this. I want to strip down.
Well, you seem very stressed. Do you know what you need?
If they kept me waiting like that, I would put my sweaty plain pum straight in their pool and be like, your problem now.
The thing is, I get quite stressed at the airport. What annoys me the most is when you try and buy something and they go, oh, you got a boarding card? But why do I need my boarding pass for this? Do you think, of course I'm flying somewhere. Do you think I've gone through security for an hour to buy a packet of minstrels for £8?
That's what really scared me about Heathrow. I was going to Ireland. I used to go all the time when my Nana was still alive. She, like, really stretched that out. Like, 10 years she pretended to die. And you'd go closer and closer and closer to the Ryanair gate, and then there was an off license right by the door to go on the plane. And they had a big sign there that was like, no ID, no sale. And I was like, no ID? How'd you get in the fucking airport? How'd you get to the gate?
What about you, Josh? You go away on holiday much?
Well, the only holidays I've been on in the last 10 years have been on a barge. So...
How many A's is it?
Barge.
Are you in Peaky Blinders?
Yeah, I am. I told you I'm dangerous. I am...
What are you on? Are you
a narrowboat. A barge. Yeah. And there's a lot of stress, you know, there's driving the barge.
You're just saying what you're on, barge!
Cooking in the barge, boxer size on a barge, aggressive
Stop
dish.
saying barge! How come you went on a barge holiday.
When I was at uni, some guy who went uni with, he had a barge in Reading. So we went there. To be honest, this is quite sad. For years, it was the only time I've been to London when I was stuck in the megabus bus station waiting to go to Reading on my barge. That was my whole experience of London till about 3 years ago. It was great, though. They had a Greggs.
Yeah.
So...
Tom, do you travel much?
I used to interminably when I was in the theatre. Because I'm an erstwhile thespian, you see.
Yes.
So I went all over the UK, up and down, again and again, and around in awful digs. My dad said I was living off the smell of an oily rag. I thought that was a divine remark.
The same oily rag you used on your mum. Kiri, what do you find stressful about travel over here?
Last girls' holiday I went on was a nightmare. Really horrible. I lacerated my hand on a rock playing in the sea, and then we went to get it sorted out, and it needed 4 stitches, but it was like €200, and I didn't have that. I'd spent it on the holiday. So I just bought some iodine and poured it in the wound, and then sellotaped it up. And then we booked to go to a water park the next day, and I couldn't get it wet because I had it sellotaped and I had to keep it straight. So all the photos of me are basically doing a full-on Nazi salute on all the rides, trying to keep my wound dry.
Now, one way to make holidays less stressful is to ensure you get to the gate at the airport on time. I've got a time-saving invention here. Would you like to have a go? It's a suitcase, and it's like a ride-on suitcase. Rob, do you want to go?
Yes. I've never wanted to do anything more in my life.
OK, so you can probably figure it out. It's, yeah, open
it
that,
comes out there?
and then you can pull up the handle.
Oh, hello.
Pull up that.
What?
It's quite powerful.
Yeah.
Right. So you're at... Rob, the flight leaves in 2 minutes. It's over there. You're all the way over there.
Not a problem.
It's a busy airport, Rob. You're never going to make it,
Not
mate.
a problem, mate. I've got a speedy boarding. Hang on. Here we go. Is that on?
Mate, honestly, the flight is going.
I'll come back round.
I've never seen him this happy.
See you next week! This is the best thing I've ever had. I'm having this now, Jim. I don't know.
That's good.
I mean, it don't corner well.
Oh, darling, that hump, you practically flew.
You
Yeah.
did.
It turned into chitty before my eyes.
You've got to be brave with it. Flying through Gatwick on that. Kids walking 100 metres behind. See you later, kids.
OK, let's get some answers. Most people find going on holiday stressful. What do you think, Rob?
I'd say, yeah. Like...
OK, what do you think?
I say yeah.
Yeah, no.
You're saying false. What are you going to go with, Catherine?
We think it's absolutely true.
Yes.
On holiday.
OK, well, I can tell you the answer is false. But 39% of people do find going on holiday stressful.
Thank you very much.
When I went on holiday, I was worried that my elderly nana wouldn't be there when I got back. I needn't have worried. I rushed back from the airport, and there she was, lying at the bottom of the stairs just where I left her. OK, Catherine Steen, what do you like the look of?
I think I like the face paint.
OK. Well, you've picked the face painting, which means it's time for our face painting challenge. Rob and Josh, Catherine and Tom, put on your smocks. Come and join me in the middle.
Whoa.
Come on. OK. Lovely. OK, so it's a face painting challenge. The rules of the game are simple. Rob, you'll paint Josh's face. Catherine, you're going to paint Tom's face. The person who does it best wins an extra point for their team. Couldn't be simpler, except Catherine and Rob will both be wearing special goggles, so everything will look upside down.
Oh, God.
Oh, no.
Catherine, you'll be painting Tom to look like a tiger, and Rob, you'll be painting Josh to look like a clown.
OK.
OK, so those are the goggles. If you
Right,
pop
OK,
those
put it on. Oh, this is...
What's the point of these goggles?
OK.
Oh, I don't like it.
It's horrible.
I might throw up. I don't know if I can do it.
My cock looks massive in them.
No.
Can we do it?
If I throw up, I throw up.
All right, your time starts now.
Okay.
Oh, fuck.
Darling.
Go, Catherine.
I mean, I can't even get the fucking brushes.
Okay.
Jeez, your hand.
I want to do well.
White base, Rob. White base for the clown.
I was going to do his nose, actually.
Start with the
you start
nose.
getting involved.
Sure, so just red.
It's awful.
I can't even get to it. It's fucking mental.
Oh, look at that. Look at the speed he's working with.
Is Rob going fast?
It's not even started.
It's so awful.
I'll do that and you move your phone.
It's so awful.
Try a different brush.
Okay.
You know, I was going to say this is my ASMR.
Okay, sorry.
Suddenly it's in my mouth.
Okay, wait, close your eyes a bit.
Oh, I feel sick.
Darling, you're very tender of touch.
Well, it's bothering me that I can't be good.
OK.
I don't like hurting people.
It feels very symmetrical thus far.
What are you doing?
Keep your hands still.
I'm so sorry, John.
Darling.
Sorry.
Why are you painting his shirt?
I can't.
Oh, wait, because...
What are you?
I keep talking
out
you know where
my head.
I feel absolute. I don't know where anything is.
Why are you slurring your words?
Because mate, I don't know what's going on here.
He's on a badge.
Oh, here we go. We're back in the game now.
Divine. And I think you've got perfect symmetry until the spots went on.
There's nothing in that one! Oh, for fuck's sake.
Okay, Tom,
Okay,
close your lips, Tom.
Is that all right?
I'm gonna try to put some black on.
What is that on?
My head. Record it. Oh, fuck off.
Sorry.
I can't do it.
Where are you, darling?
I can't do it.
I feel like I've wanked off an elephant.
OK, your time's up. You can take off your glasses.
Oh, it's so horrible.
It is horrible.
OK. I think we've got to agree Catherine is the winner of that challenge.
Yeah!
That's it for this part. The winner is the name of our final round. Here's your first one. The scariest thing about the future.
Is it the diminishing numbers of giraffes?
Yes.
Well, good thing you buzzed in with that early because I think they were thinking it was.
Well, I just think they're so beautiful. Zarafa is Arabic meaning charming. And I think they are so charming.
They are too big, though, giraffes, aren't they?
I love them.
There's food on the ground.
No, but the high
Gazelles do all right.
The high leaves are infinitely moist.
OK, the scariest thing about the future.
OK.
I can tell you, a little bit of a spoiler, not fucking giraffes.
I mean, that would be scary, trying to fuck a giraffe, wouldn't it? Well, that's a two-step ladder job, that, isn't it? One for each leg, off we go.
Well, you're giving this a lot of thought.
Well, yeah. I'll do a job of doing properly. If you want to fuck a giraffe, Jim, I'll think about it.
OK, scariest thing about the future. What do you think, Josh? What do you worry about?
Like everyone having to go vegan, because I was a vegan for a couple of years, for like 3 years, but then I was bitten by a dog and I thought, do you know what, fuck them, they're not even great.
I think they'll make everyone go vegan eventually. I think it'll be like forced. And if you want meat, you're going to have to go to like a meat speakeasy.
I agree. I think they're going to make like cheese and all fun stuff illegal, and then you're going to have to like find it some other way. And call a guy and he'll bring you round.
I can't have a cheese dealer.
No, you're going to have to at some point.
Yeah.
Imagine that, you have a dinner party, glass of wine, I put a call in for a bit of brie.
Yeah.
You got a guy for brie? Yeah, they'll be cutting it out with like Dairy Lee, won't they? What is that? That ain't even pure grade brie.
Scariest thing about the future. What do you think? What do you worry about?
I am worried about robots taking over because I already don't trust Alexa. She's always listening, and I don't like Siri. All these things are listening to you and learning about you, and I feel like they're just going to get us.
Like, anything happens with technology, first thing we do, we're like, how can we fuck it? They're going to be so busy being filled in from every angle by your weird cousin. They haven't got time to take over the world. They're too busy, like, can I get the jizz out of my nuts and bolts, please?
Scariest thing about the future. What do you worry about, Catherine?
We're all getting older along with HD technology, and that's really hard for me. It was fine being older in the days of black and white, you know, films.
Oh,
very
gosh.
nice.
Greta Garbo becoming a recluse because she didn't like seeing her wrinkles in the days where she could put Vaseline on the lens, for heaven's sake. Imagine her now.
you know what scares me about the future? We all end up in panto.
Well, I mean, you're worried about panto. I'm worried about the jungle. It's national service for us. But, I mean, you've got to
imagine you in the outfit. What? A little pair of shorts and a fleece. A little hat on. Jungle's all right, but panto when you're stuck in Stoke with Ainsley Harriott for 3 months.
I had the most awful pantomime experience. I was playing Fiorina, the evil fairy in Sleeping Beauty, and there was a group of school children in the front row, and I said something particularly evil to the prince, and this 6-year-old boy went, "Oh, fuck off and die!" Would not keep a straight face for the remainder of the
OK, scariest thing about the future. Catherine, you were pretty close.
Ooh, age-related?
Yeah.
Getting old.
It's the right answer. Yes, the scariest thing about the future is getting old. I'm not worried about getting older, although I suspect I'll start thinking more about it when I turn 30. Well, fuck you. All right, final question. Coolest job?
Oh, I know what mine would be.
What is it?
I'd be the leading lady in a Jerry Herman musical because they always get a staircase and they nearly always sing on it.
Yeah.
Yes, that's the right answer. The right answer. Yes. The coolest job. What do you think would be the coolest job?
Coolest job would be hosting a place in the sun. You just get to go on holiday, show a couple houses. I don't know anything about selling a house, but I think I'd just wing it and it'd be OK.
It's normally sort of like, you know, two miserable people from somewhere cold. And they go, there's a pool, and it's sunny. They go, I love it.
Kerry, coolest job. What do you think?
Being Lizzo, that's a good job, isn't it? I'd absolutely love to do that. Whap a flute out, twerk. I could do that.
I wouldn't want to be a pop star. I'd want to be a pop star's entourage. Like, imagine being Ariana Grande's hairstylist. That's like $6 grand a day. That bitch is doing ponytails, nothing else.
you think that's cool? Like, you know, imagine the person that was like Whitney Houston's assistant thought it was a really cool job until she had to blow coke up her ass.
I'd do that.
Actually, thinking about it, not a bad job, is it?
OK, coolest job.
I think I'd like to be a guidance counselor. And then I'd tell every child that they were going to be a UK grime artist and then wait 20 years to see them on a chat show, being like, Mrs. Ryan is the only one who ever believed in me. And then it'd be all worth it.
OK, coolest job. What do you think? What's the coolest job? What would you like?
Well, I thought I had it. I used to work for Uber Eats, cycling around Manchester.
You know how to cycle, yeah?
Yeah, yeah.
Like a dinosaur boxing. Yeah.
So, yeah, I was cycling around Manchester. I was dead excited because I was self-employed. And, but, like, it was quite bad because when you work for Uber Eats, you have to follow, like, a map. And it took me onto a place called the Mancunian Way, which is a dual carriageway. It's basically a mini motorway on top of a massive bridge with no pavement and no escape.
Oh, no.
So I was, like, cycling along there. All these cars got really angry. Everyone started beeping. So I did what anyone would do and started crying. And then, because I was so, like, flustered, I'd just been so close to death, I ate the pizza I was supposed to be delivering. And then I just deleted the Uber Eats app. And that's how I became a full-time stand-up comedian.
OK, coolest job. You're more likely to get recruited to do this job than to go for the job.
Oh, spy.
That's exactly right. Spy is the coolest job. Yes, the coolest job is being a spy. The best thing about being a spy is that you get to die of Novichok, which is what's going to kill Eamon Holmes. Novichok, and then Novichok, and then Novichok. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, and I can tell you Catherine's team are tonight's winners. Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.
Tonight on the 8 out of 10 Cats Christmas Special. Dashing through the snow, it's Tom Allen. Last Christmas, he gave you his tart. It's Liam Charles. And Rob Beckett, their team captain. And facing them tonight, she's a Christmas cracker. It's Scarlett Moffat. Maisie, it's cold outside. It's Maisie Adams. and Catherine Ryan, their team captain. Now, welcome your host, Jimmy Carr.
Hello and welcome to the 8 out of 10 Cats Christmas Special, a show about opinion polls, surveys, statistics, and of course, Christmas. Did you know 6% of Brits buy advent calendars containing alcoholic drinks? But I don't need a calendar to remind me to drink at Christmas. I just look at my family. 16% of grandmothers say Christmas is the only time of year they get drunk and let their hair down. So it's not just Santa that comes but once a year, right, Grandad? And 15% of Brits give their bin men a festive tip. Not me, I put the whole thing in. Right, let's get started. What are you talking about? That's the name of our first round. It's our panellists' job to guess the British public's top 3 favourite things about the festive season. Rob's team, what do people love about the festive season?
Oh, it's got to be the dinner, innit? I tell you what's a revelation I had last year, turkey crown. Much easier. Easier to carve it up, tastier. I do feel it's a bit cruel breeding them without bones, but...
What is it, Rob?
Never had a turkey crown?
Ah, what is it?
It's just like no arms or legs on it.
What, do you breed them like that? No, they don't do that. You're making that up.
No, it's just the middle bit, like, it's just the top of it, so you
Yeah,
don't
but
have to
it
do
has
all the
had legs
giblets.
at some point, though.
Yeah, cut off. Yeah, but they're cut off.
Hasn't it?
This is real turkey, but they just take the delicious bit and just sell you that. Tom, what do you think?
I find it disgusting. Too much. People want to have a turkey inside a cow, inside a pig. What's that called? A turducken. And there's too much on the plate. You put meat and you put potatoes, and then you put parsnips and carrots. What's a parsnip? It's just a photocopy of a carrot.
There are a lot of sick dishes, Tom. You're absolutely right. Like that turducken, when the animals finally rise up against us, the people who ate turducken will be, like, looked upon as Nazi scientists.
Can we not just all agree turkey is shit? Like,
It is.
Any other time of year, if you went round someone's house for a roast and they were like, we're doing roast turkey, you go, I'll get my coat.
Oh, my God, you've never had a turkey dinosaur before, have you?
What's a turkey dinosaur?
A turkey dinosaur? Are you joking?
Is that what they do with the legs that they take off the turkey crown?
Little turkey dinosaurs, you can get turkey dinosaurs, turkey unicorns.
I've had that.
Yeah.
You can get turkey unicorns.
Oh, honestly, they taste sensation.
Are you currently doing an advert for Iceland, and I'm here right now?
Yeah, they're like breaded turkey, but in the shape of dinosaurs and unicorns, so they're actually educational as well, because you're learning about creatures.
Because you're learning about dinosaurs and unicorns.
Yeah.
Because, yeah, I remember when the unicorns died out when they got hit by that meteorite.
Tell you what's underrated and what saves any Christmas dinner is gravy.
Yeah.
Because if you don't have good gravy, you ain't got a good dinner. Like, if it's dry turkey, stick a bit of gravy on it.
Yeah.
All the Brussels are overdone, stick a bit of gravy on it. All your slippers don't fit, stick a bit of gravy.
I'm obsessed by the cranberry sauce. Just the idea that you go, what are we having, turkey? Like me, oh, we should probably put some jam on that, shouldn't we?
Yeah. Mango chutney. That's a secret jam, isn't it?
Yeah,
That's a good one.
That ain't a chutney, that's a jam all day long, isn't it?
The strange world of Rob Beckett. Was 9/11 an inside job? Is mango chutney a secret jam?
Yeah. You two work in baking. Is it a jam?
Well, we don't make mango jam.
You do, but in your own time.
Thank you. So,
I made my mango jam!
I meant my man go.
Jam.
And that's my jam.
Liam, you are a baking expert. Do you cook at Christmas? Do you
know what? I didn't last year. I couldn't be bothered. I'm not gonna lie.
You couldn't be bothered?
Nah.
Because you hate the little baby Jesus?
I love baby Jesus.
Well, if you love baby Jesus, cook a dinner.
I just decided to baby Jesus.
Who did the cooking?
My nan. My nan always does it. She doesn't want anyone in the kitchen, so Liam, get out the kitchen.
There'll be a day when you have to take over, though.
Did you just bring up his grandma's death?
No, I'm like 5 years before, when she keeps dropping the potatoes up. Fucking hell, man.
Catherine, what do you think?
You should all be in prison for bread sauce.
Yes, please. I agree.
Bread sauce is amazing. Why? Oh, I love
It's porridge for pussies, Jim.
What the hell's bread sauce? What? I've never heard of that.
You've never heard of bread sauce?
Ah. You just put sauce on bread?
Scarlett, it's this thrush that they pour all over their dinner.
I like-
Horseradish.
No, it's
Bread sauce.
It doesn't matter how many times you keep repeating it, I've never heard of it. Look at what it is.
You also need to pick a team because you can't have a Christmas dinner and have gravy on and bread sauce. Like it's one or the.
And cranberry.
Yeah.
Some
literally.
people.
You're saying I can't have all three?
Yeah, that's just.
Because, to be honest with you, I don't need anything else. I could leave the turkey and the potatoes and just have the sides. We went out to a restaurant this year, so none of the hassle
Can't do that.
going out. I think it's cheating.
Working class guilt, you can't.
I'd class myself as working class.
Hey, you feel guilty, though?
You
that they're at
class
work?
yourself as working class?
Oh, yeah.
I'd say you're a sort of underclass, but yeah, OK.
We'll take that. Yeah, no,
Go on,
we eat out.
And where do you go? Where's the local?
We go to, like, a local Italians.
Yeah, but it's a lovely thing when you go, and then there's no, you get home and there's no mess, there's nothing to clean up. It's quite nice.
Yeah.
But what else are you going to do then? So you're just going to argue?
Go out for food, don't have any washing up, come back, drink a pint of Baileys and play Trivial Pursuit.
A pint.
Wow. I would
Good on
rather
you.
have a pint of Baileys, though, than 1 teaspoon of bread sauce. My brother started going out with a vegetarian, and so he's only vegetarian when she's around. So come Christmas Day, he was like, oh, yeah, pass us the nut roast. And we were like, you were literally, like, balls deep in pigs in blankets. It's a weird thing to say about your brother. But,
That's fair enough, though, because if they're having unprotected sex, then she's getting, like, meat particles in her
Catherine,
vag.
stop.
Like, if she swallows after she...
Stop!
It's fair.
Hey, that's a good point. Sperm's not vegan, right? Now, the best thing about Christmas food is the leftovers, in my opinion, and some people combine the leftovers in very unusual ways. I've got some examples for you. So first off, I've got a turkey sandwich, and it's made with brandy butter. Please, enjoy.
Thank you.
Oh, my God. Turkey with custard on it.
No.
Absolutely disgusting.
That's mango jam.
I mean,
Wow,
brandy.
you're really not happy about that.
Got that hit of, like, cognac afterwards.
Oh, Scarlett, I'm pretty sure you've eaten a kangaroo anus in the jungle,
I
so...
did. But to be honest, I ate a few animals' dicks, but I'd rather eat them than this, that's awful.
Maisie loves them.
Maisie, you're into it?
Yeah, lovely.
Are you a fan, Catherine?
I like butter, and if it has alcohol in it, I like alcohol.
You're just licking the butter off the bread? OK.
Yeah.
I love it if you got later on you got pulled over by the police and found a breathalyzer. And you're like, how much you drank? Well, I licked 3 loaves of bread.
OK, so next up, Frosted Lucky Charms with ice-cold Baileys. So just pour the Baileys
sounds
in.
nice.
This is more than nice. If you want type 3 diabetes, this is the way.
Oh, my God.
I'm going to do the whole bottle. The whole bottle in, Jim.
No, it's not. No, it's not. It's going to go on the desk.
Oh.
Yes!
Right.
That's a big yes. Big
Is
yes.
it? How good?
Really
We like it.
I think I did too much
Like
Baileys.
Baileys? Yeah, it's clearly too much Baileys.
That's nice.
What have you done? Why have you...
I've ruined it.
How have you ruined it? You've got quite a lot on your chin.
You said that last night.
How much of you... Oh, yeah, you've...
I forgot we were filming for a bit there. Eating and watching you.
Would you...
I felt like I was watching the telly there. I genuinely forgot I was even on the telly.
I'm having a bit of that. It's all right.
Unbelievable.
The Bailey's so
Yeah, it's so strong.
Like it?
Good, right?
What is
Fuck me.
Again.
It's like an instant headache, but it's amazing. OK. All right, let's take a look and see if Christmas dinner's up there. Yes, it's Christmas dinner. My favourite bit of Christmas dinner is that bit at the end where everyone fucks off back to their own houses. Catherine's team, what do you think people love about the festive season?
They're stupid families. Spending time with family, you know, getting away from the hustle and bustle of it all and actually spending quality time with the people who messed you up. You turn off a lot of the devices and you play board games. The trouble is you can't really bond with them over the board games the way we once could. Young kids now are kind of offended by loads of my daughter won't play mousetrap on account of the animal rights. When I won a beauty pageant in Monopoly, she said I was part of the problem.
Even the games at Christmas, though, you don't realise how not normal some of your games are until you spend Christmas, like, elsewhere.
Tell me more.
The main game we played at Christmas growing up was Fish Waft.
Sorry?
And I didn't realise until the age of 25 that not many other people play Fish Waft.
What are the rules of Fish Waft again?
So this was a game that was created by my great auntie Mary, and what you do is cut the shape of a fish out of the newspaper, and then in teams you would have to try and waft your fish to the other side of the room the quickest. Time used to fly by up north.
Oh, Fish Waft.
Fish Waft, yeah.
What, you played that?
No, no one's fucking played that.
Fish Waft. It's so much fun. You get really into it, and there's a technique and everything.
Is it better to have a sturdier magazine?
Yeah. What you want is a sturdier magazine.
Zoo magazine from when I was 15.
Rigid.
Yeah.
Rigid, yeah.
I imagine there would be a fishy waft off that.
The thing about spending time with families, it's supposed to be all about kids, isn't it? And I remember when I was a kid, my favourite bit of Christmas was always the nativity plays.
Oh.
I loved being in a nativity. I loved it. I was brilliant. And Joseph was my favourite one. And
so you played Joseph?
Yes.
Oh, that's
and they sassed
I think
me
that's
back.
quite good casting, not the real dad.
Yeah, exactly. They sassed me back and went, oh, yeah, not your baby. Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Do you know what? Nativity plays are like quite a sore subject in our family because the nativity play is the only proper lie I've ever told my mum and dad.
What lie did you tell them?
Because I wanted them to be proud of us, right? And every year, I always just got either angel number 2 or angel number 3. And when I was 10 in year 6, I was like, this is my final year of becoming Mary. And Jill got it, and she got it already 3 times as well. I was like, fucking bitch. So then I told my mum and dad that I got the role of Mary, and my dad, like, learnt the lines with me, and my mum dyed the blanket blue, and then they went to nativity, and I was the only fucking angel stood in a blue costume.
Passive aggressive as well, to come dressed as the part you wanted.
And my mum and dad were like, why did you lie? And I said, I just wanted you to be proud of me.
Oh.
They're not proud of you, and they never will because you're a liar. Well, let's have a look at spending time with the family. Is up there. Yes, it's spending time with family. I like Trivial Pursuit because I always get the questions right. Shall we play Trivial Pursuit? No. Correct. Where we're still trying to guess the British public's top 3 favourite things about the festive season. Right, fingers on buzzers, one more to get. Catherine's team.
I think they really like presents, Jimmy. It's very difficult to buy presents for people because you don't want to buy them stuff that kills the planet. Equally, you don't want to buy them stuff that was made by Taiwanese children's little hands. But all the cool presents do both.
What's the best thing you got, Scarlett? What's the best present you've ever had?
Just happiness.
Oh.
No, I'm only joking. I mean, that is good as well, but genuinely, I prefer giving presents.
Once, when I was a teenager, one of the neighbours bought me a handbag. I thought I was doing a really good job of hiding the fact that I was gay, and then I got given a clutch bag like I was going to a dinner dance.
By one of the neighbours?
Yeah.
What did you do with it?
Well, I used it to put my hand cream in.
Great. Well, what about you, Liam?
Do you know, like, those link sets?
Oh, yeah.
Every single from my aunties, I have, like, the whole collection of links. Africa, Excite, Chocolate, Angel.
Voodoo, Java.
Yeah, so I have, like, the whole catalogue of
So they gave you, like, deodorant for 10 years in a row and you never got the message?
Secret Santa is hard. I used to work in retail. What's really good is when people come in and buy their Secret Santa and then the person who has been gifted it obviously hates it and comes back and it's like, I just don't really like it. How much did they spend? Just so I know how much to go in store. And telling that person spent £4.99 on their Secret Santa.
I used to work in an office when I first moved to the UK, and for the Secret Santa, I just gave the man in my office, I didn't really know him, just a framed headshot of myself. And I signed it with kisses, and I just did it to watch him open it and be like...
Did he get a divorce?
No, he was just really creeped out.
See, sexual harassment can be fun if a girl does it.
It's hard, though, buying presents, like, as adults. My wife's done it. We've done this new thing this year where it's like, she said to me, is there anything like you never got that you wanted when you was a kid? And maybe we could do that like a nostalgia present. So this year, hopefully I'm going to get Scale Electrics or Wanked Off Behind the Chip Shop.
What was the specific behind the chip shop kink?
I wasn't drawn there for the chip shop. It was more the wanking off, but it just happened that was the place to go.
But why not? 2 birds with 1 stone.
Yeah.
Chips, a wank. It sounds like a lovely Friday.
Although you have to have the wank before the chips, because you don't want some sort of salt and vinegar emergency.
That is disgusting.
Tell you what, write that down, kids. Write that down.
I tell you what's difficult about Christmas is all the the throwaway recycling and the single-use plastic and all stuff like that. So you feel a bit guilty. So what I do is now I get it all in one big black bin liner and just throw it to Thames because there's nothing in there. There's nothing in there. There's no turtles or whales or dolphins. And if a whale is stupid enough to swim up through Gravesend, you know, it's asking for it.
I don't like all this business of gift receipts either. You know, if I buy someone a gift, I'm not going to go, oh, here's a receipt so you can take it back. I've bought you a banana. Enjoy it.
It sounds like what you've done is re-gifted some stuff you don't have the receipt
Yeah.
for. Have you never re-gifted anything?
I did take some wine round to your house once.
Who gave you that then?
You did. Wine. Who knows what wine looks like? Rob loves something around his house, especially at this time of year.
Yeah.
And
what are you going to say?
Does he?
Yes, he does.
You've got to say something.
And Rob has a hot tub, and it doesn't matter what time of the year it is.
Yeah.
If you go round to Rob's house as a guest, you have to go in the fucking hot tub. You invite people round, and then within 3 seconds of them being there, oh, I've got some swimming shorts. Let's go in the hot tub. Oh, I'm just having some eggnog. OK. And so you have to go in the hot tub and sit there.
You like that hot tub?
I do like that hot tub.
And you bring your
really.
own trunk sometimes as well?
No, I do not. I've always worn your ones.
Let's not have this argument here.
Nice. And he's got a telly in the hot tub. Tell them.
Come on, Mr. Showbiz. Come on, Mr. Showbiz. Tell me about the hot tub in the garden.
I've got a telly you can see from the hot tub.
No, because it's right there. Look, I don't mean to be unkind, but it's common. When the postman rings Rob's door, he's like, oh, great, come into the hot tub.
No, because I knew him from school, that's why he gets it.
I feel like mums are the Christmas makers in a lot of homes. And when my parents got divorced, my dad didn't even try. Like, he would drive us to the mall and then give us each money. He would stay in the car. My sisters and I would have to go to the mall and buy our own things that we wanted for Christmas, then get back in the car, go to his flat, wrap those presents, put them under the tree, and then wait for a month, and then reopen them at Christmas. But then we got wise to it. And when you're a kid, you know, you have no money and you want your stuff early. So we started buying things, swapping them out for old things, wrapping the old shit, leaving that under the tree, and like wearing the new clothes and playing with the new toys. Fuck you, Dad.
Yeah, she's also slept with a lot of random dudes.
Merry Christmas, bitch. I fucked everyone.
Well, I can tell you Christmas presents are not up there, but this year I'm going to get my girlfriend a terminally ill puppy. That way, she gets a dog, but it is just for Christmas.
It's going to die anyway.
Speaking of presents, I've actually got Christmas gifts for all of you. Rob, I got you a double slanket. I hope you'll enjoy
normally
this.
you open it and find out. Oh, what's it going to be?
Yeah, it's a double slanket, so you can sit on the
When we
sofa.
get out of the hot tub, we can put this
this
on.
is going to be perfect.
It's got one arm for both of you in the middle,
here
so
we
you
go,
can hold
there's a little-
hands.
The middle arm.
Yeah, hands in the
It's
middle.
like it's been made for a cow.
Milk me.
We're not round the back of the chip shop now, Rob.
Lovely.
Oh, this is... I feel so relaxed.
This is
I'm just going to go for a piss.
Such a lovely gift. Thank you, Jimmy.
Bye, Tom.
Bye.
I got you a gift as well, Tom. Do you want to take a seat?
Oh, I get a
I've got
gift?
Oh, so I have to share mine with him?
Well, you could share it with whoever you like. The postman, whoever's come round to use the hot tub.
Oh, I think you'll enjoy
this? What's this?
it. It's a box.
I know.
Clutch bag.
Oh, how kind. A tie?
It's a tie, but it's got a flask in it and booze.
Oh, finally, something I want.
Wow.
Wow, what a lovely gift.
The other bit, the smaller end, is a little flask, and you've got a little, and you can just.
Oh, my
You can suck
God.
stuff out of it.
You getting it?
Is it just bread sauce?
The thing is, if it's designed to be like a subtle way of drinking, no one noticed. Wait a second.
Is Tom an alcoholic? I don't think so.
What do you mean? I never touched the stuff.
OK, Liam, I got you a little something.
Nice one.
Now, I know you love baking, so I got you a baking-related gift.
Let's have a look. Cheers.
Stop telling everyone.
You going to be all right, Liam?
What is it?
For making cookies.
Oh!
I made some earlier.
Yeah.
You've got cookies, and then you can put spunk on there with icing.
Wow.
That's lovely, isn't it?
That's lovely, Jimmy.
It's a lovely spunky cock. Tom, do you want to do some piping?
What?
There you go.
That stuff will be a mess when it's wet. No, what are you going to do?
That is so...
Oh, my God.
I can't even look at it.
You can put a whole spot in your mouth.
Now what do you do?
Guys, who swallowed?
At least we know the answer. 15 hot tubs, now I know.
Oh, Catherine, we got you a little something.
OK.
Open it, try and guess.
It's a moose. Oh, it's a Canadian hat.
Yeah.
Cute.
The moose's eyes, they
It
just
does look like
so
a novelty hijab. Scarlett, I've got a gift for you.
Thank you.
Yeah, this is a great gift. Do I go?
Oh, it's a big old box, though, isn't it? Thank you. What the hell's
leg.
this? What the...
Just pop that on.
Oh, I like this.
That's a lovely gift,
That's the right
Jimmy.
one, yeah.
It's nice, isn't it? You don't have to share it with someone else.
Come on.
And then in that one, yeah. And then pull those up.
Lovely stuff, I like that.
Nice. That's great. And then...
If you've just tuned in, I don't know. Now, Maisie, I know a little bit about your past.
Oh,
and I know that when you were at college, you had a CV with your acting skills on it. And one of your acting skills... Well, I'll give you the gift. I'm not going to tell you what it is. You can just unwrap it.
Oh, for fuck's
Oh!
Wow.
Can you tell what it is yet?
That impression's aged well. Basically, I did a drama degree and I thought, oh, acting's hard. I should do something that I can put on my acting CV that will really set me apart from the other people in the audition room. So I chose to learn to unicycle.
Oh, like Meryl Streep.
What is that then, the back of a bike?
How dare you say that about whichever one of the three you're talking about?
I should point out, I've not done this, like, since uni.
Yeah, I've had a lot of girls say that to me. OK, Maisie Adam, everyone. Circus skills.
Wow.
Wowzers! Still trying to guess the British public's top 3 favourite things about the festive season. OK, fingers on buzzers. Go on.
Christmas, like, films, Christmas, Christmas adverts.
All the TV programming, yeah.
Yeah. I feel like, you know that John Lewis ad? It's very cute, but, like, and it's cute every year, but does it work? Like, I've never got to the end of one and, yeah, been emotional, but been like, oh, I'm really going to go buy a toaster. Like...
I gave up on the John Lewis one when they had that pedo on the moon.
I don't know if that was meant to be the message of that.
Yeah, well, that's what I took from it.
Say what you will, Peter on the Moon really touched me.
It explained a lot.
I like the World War I advert where the troops met in no man's land. That was so profound, I bought kitchen towel from Sainsbury's.
I tell you what I don't like to watch at Christmas.
Go on.
Is is that dreadful film, The Snowman. You know, like in America, they get like all those like jazzy children's cartoons as kids, you know, really upbeat about animals singing and laughing. What do we get? The Snowman, which is about a little boy who makes friends with a snowman, and they go on an adventure, and then he says, see you later. The next morning he wakes up, and his friend is dead. He's melted to death, and all that's left of him is his nose. His weird carrot nose.
Well, the point of the story is that, like, he still had good moments with him.
Yeah.
But sometimes all good things must come to an end.
And he's still got a carrot.
Yeah. It wasn't all doom and gloom.
They sanitize things for America because we have Frosty the Snowman.
Right.
And he melts and everyone's sad, but then he comes back.
Yeah.
Because the boy believes in Christmas.
Oh, that's what that's all about.
Frosty.
Whereas we had, like, he won't be back anymore because he's dead.
And because of global warming, we'll never have snow ever again.
Well, many people are searching for the meaning of Christmas, and I think this druid being interviewed on a daytime show has really nailed it.
Celtic tradition, Andy. What's mistletoe from them?
Well, mistletoe was regarded by the Druids as a very, very sacred plant because it grew between heaven and earth. It didn't actually have contact with the ground because it grows as a parasite on trees. Oh. And so it's actually meant, the white berries are meant to signify the divine semen, and the red berries of the holly were meant to represent the menstrual blood of Mother Earth, and the two were brought into the home at Christmas time as a fertility rite to ensure a bountiful harvest 9 months later.
Oh, I see. So that's how that came. Well, didn't expect that answer.
I can't believe that's the story behind...
It is not the divine semen. There's no story about divine semen.
Well, you know, at weddings, the confetti.
No.
Yeah.
That's what that represents. It's a medieval tradition.
What, it's like a paper bukkake?
Yes. It's a paper bukkake for the bride.
I forgot where I was then, and now I remember Mum and Dad will watch this.
Google paper bukkake.
Wait till you get married and your dad starts throwing it on your head.
Right, let's see if it's up there. Yes, it's Christmas TV and film. I love Christmas TV. There's nothing better than sitting down to watch a film you've seen countless times before with people you can no longer stand. So those were the nation's favourite things about the festive season, but also on the list, decorations. We've got a Christmas tree in our office, but we're very sensitive to other faiths, so we've had it circumcised and put it in a burqa. New Year's Eve. I love New Year's Eve, drinking excessively, vomiting everywhere, and then getting a bit handsy in a dark corner. Next year, I must invite people around. And last Christmas, we had loads of carolers outside our house. They had flaming torches and were singing a carol I'd never heard before, something about pedos out, pedos out. It was absolutely delightful. So at the end of all that, Rob's team have 1 point, Catherine's team have 2 points. Time now for our musical round. It's Christmas, why not? Now, Christmas is a time when you can gather round and watch Mum play Christmas music on her bell suit. You know, the bell suit. No? Take a look at this astonishing clip. Now, you've all got your bell suits on, so come and join me in the performance area. Oh, this is going to be quality. Oh, yeah. I've given each team a tune to play on the bells. The team who does the best wins the points. OK. Rob, Tom,
it's up, lads.
Liam, are you ready? Because you look fabulous.
I think I look like Anne Boleyn with this head. Can I have a go on your C sharp?
Go on, Bill.
OK, take it away, Rob's team.
B, B. B.
What song is this?
Yellow.
Rudolph the Red-Nosed Reindeer.
Can someone get the door?
There's so much blue.
All right, fucking get that one right then.
It was going so well.
It's going so well, you stupid prick.
Alright, let's try it again. Let's try it again.
I'm making us look silly, aren't
I'm doing this on Songs of Praise.
Here we go.
Ready?
I feel like I'm in the Big Brother house. It doesn't even exist anymore.
Why? At what point in the Big Brother house did they do campanology? This is called campanology, by the way. Did you know that?
Only when you're doing it.
Shut up.
Alright,
Come on, here we go.
Here we go. Just please, for the love of God, don't ruin Christmas.
Right, ready?
Yeah. C, bruv.
And again. And A.
So, Catherine, Maisie, Scarlett, take it away. Team. And the winner is the name of our final round. Here's your first one. Top New Year's resolution.
People always make resolutions to be better and to be fitter, and they always fall short. So I think I would make the resolution to just really let myself go.
I might start smoking.
Yeah.
Give me something to quit next year.
Yeah. Did you make any resolutions last year, Liam?
Being, like, completely honest. So if I don't like someone, I'll tell them I don't like them.
Yeah.
Jeez.
Go around the room. Start with Tom.
What do you think of it?
I love Tom.
OK.
You, on the other hand, different story. Joking.
Still angry about the virgin joke from last
Oh,
time.
mate, I've lost my virginity now.
Yes!
How was Mary Berry?
It was actually proof, thank you very much.
Did you leave her with a soggy bottom?
God.
Maybe.
It's nice. I'm just going to slam this in for 40 minutes. OK, back to resolutions. Tom, have you got a resolution for this year?
Yes, I really want to get a girlfriend. Just haven't met the right woman, but maybe this year I will. Oh, it might be Catherine.
Thank you. I think it would be an excellent couple.
I think we would too.
I wouldn't make you fuck me at all.
Great. That's the woman I'm looking for.
I was born to be a beard.
Great, that's that sorted.
What kind of girl are you going to go for?
Go for is not the correct terminology.
What is it then? Recruit?
Find, I think, find.
What kind of girl do you want to find?
Somebody who's funny and also got lovely taste in interiors.
Yeah.
OK, top New Year's resolution, what do you think?
What's mine? Just to give less fucks. I just think care less about, like, other people's opinions. That's
good for you, Scar.
That's what my resolution is.
Big facts.
To give less fucks.
How old are you, Maisie? You made any resolutions?
I mean, I'm that person every time that's like, oh, I'll go to the gym. And then I see how much it is, and I think I'll just go on a walk, and then look out the window and go, oh, I just won't. Just do it next year.
Catherine Ryan, have you made any resolutions?
Yes, I'm going to have fewer kids.
You've got one.
Yeah.
If she's watching this, she's nervous. OK, let's get some answers.
Lose weight.
That's the right answer. Yes, the top New Year's resolution is to lose weight. Millions of people resolve to lose weight in the UK every year. Although, if the chief executive of Greggs is watching, don't worry, I think you'll be able to ride it out for a couple of days. OK, last question. Worst thing to do at the office Christmas party?
The boss.
Not if you do them well.
Any other thoughts?
Is it to tell Susan from accounts that you find her incredibly irritating and overbearing, and I'm not surprised her husband left. If it weren't for her fit son who occasionally comes into the office, I would have left years ago.
That is a lot. What about you, Scarlett? What's the worst thing you've done at an office Christmas party?
Well, I was going to say don't shit yourself, but... Everyone shit themselves a bit when they're drunk, haven't they? No. So just try not to do it at a work Christmas party. Everyone's shattered, haven't they? Everyone.
If you've never sharted, you're not taking enough risks in your life.
Yeah, yes.
Come on, live a little.
Last Christmas, I gave you my shots. The very next day, you washed them away.
This me. Sorry. It's me.
Worst thing to do, office Christmas party. What have you...
Oh, I know.
Go on.
Is it grabbing the office Christmas tree, shoving up your arse and screaming, "Who's the fairy now?"
Scarlett.
Insulting your boss.
Insult the boss is the right answer.
Oh, yeah.
Yes, the worst thing to do at the office Christmas party is tell your boss what you really think of them. A popular tradition at the office Christmas party is kissing under the mistletoe. But be careful, it can lead to fingering under the boardroom table. Well, that sound tells me it's the end of the round and the end of the show, which means the final scores are Rob's team have 2 points, Catherine's team are the winners with 4 points! Miracle! Thanks to all our panellists, our wonderful studio audience, and to all of you for watching at home. That's it from us. Good night.